All right, season mode continues with episode 4 here. I believe this is episode 4 if we played 2 games. We actually played 3 last night because we did these 3 last night. So we have done, this would be episode 4. So 1, 2, then we did 1, 2 here, then we did 3 last night, and we're on to Colorado. We went 1, 2 and 0 last night. So we had a 1, 2 and 0 record last night. We've won only 2 out of our last 5, so not a great start. We're 3 and 4 and 0 to begin the season, so 3 of our first 7 we've won. We got to get back on track at home against Colorado before a quick road game in Detroit before coming back home for a short stretch. So let's get it at home against the Avalanche, and I'm really, really tempted to wear the Whalers jerseys in this game against the reverse retros of the Avalanche. So we may do that, but we'll see. There's a number of games where we could wear the retro jerseys, but we may not wear the reverse retros, or I don't know. We'll look at it in the menu as we jump in, but we're just going to jump right in. Aho is leading the team offensively, and if we look at our goaltender stats to this point in the season as well, I do want to see that. There's your skater stats by points. You can just kind of take a look at where we are through about 7 games. Martinook is out with an injury. I don't know how many games he's going to be missing, but he is going to miss some time with an injury, I guess. I don't know if it says anything about injuries, but he's going to miss some time with an injury. I wanted to look at goaltender stats as well. To this point, we got a 904 with Reimer and Mrazek with an 836. And Mrazek has been the much poorer performing goaltender to this point. We need more out of Peter Mrazek if we're going to be a playoff team. But oddly enough, Reimer's played really, really well. Martinook is back healthy. So I'm going to go ahead and just replace Morgan Geekie with Jordan Martinook, who would be left wing? Left wing, yeah, there you go. So he will be replacing Geekie down on that 4th line. I like Martinook, so get Martinook back in the lineup, and then we can play that next game. Play game. We'll take a look at jerseys here in the screen and just see what we think. We do have this reverse retro as an option. So if I click yes and then I do theirs, how does that match up? That looks pretty sick, to be honest. I like that, but the gray and the white, I don't know that I like that too much. That's the only thing that I don't like about this matchup is, yes, the gray is technically dark, but it's too close to white. So I think we're just gonna go with the not the alternate, but the home jerseys. We'll do that, and then with Colorado, we'll just go with their normal away jerseys and jump right in. Now, Colorado did change their pants to blue for this season, so a bit of a new look for them on the road. And their home helmets are blue as well. I personally don't really like the look. I'm not a fan. I wish they just stuck with the black. So Grubauer in net, he hasn't had a great season. So maybe we can have some good fortunes offensively. We're going back to Peter Mrazek. But if he gives up a softie or he gives one up early, he's right out. I'm done. I'm not going to take any chances tonight. Face-off won by Aho, so we're off to a good start. Throw across the blue line, a drop pass not able to connect there. Good defensive play by Slavin, had some help. The breakout, Svechnikov, this top line has been going to the early part in the season, and we're going to need him to if we're going to have success. That one's cleared by Martinook out to Devin Taves. No relation to Jonathan Taves. Montanen looking for a player on the back door. He didn't have one. His top line has gone this season for the Hurricanes, and it continues to go. Svechnikov does succeed in getting that one deep, and the board pin and the turnover. It goes out to Aho. No shot available. Here comes Landeskog and the Avalanche back the other way. Well played defensively by Jacob Slavin on that. And he's still struggling to move it, though. Out to Aho. We need a second line. We need a line change here. Second line getting out. Aho dump it on the net. Nothing wrong with that. Makar out to Burakovsky. Now we can remember the game against Winnipeg last night where the Jets surged late in the game to almost make it. They made it a game. They made it a one-goal game after we led 5-0. Niederreiter with no friends to pass to just tries to get it in deep. Doesn't succeed. That one does, but Grubauer is going to cover that and get a whistle. So not much happening early on. Not a lot of high-flying action so far. It's been very defensive from both teams. Pesci just try not to turn that over. He does anyway. The Hurricanes defensemen have come to play in the early part of the game. So we'll just cover that backside. Calvert scores. And Mrazek has already given up a quick one. I am going to pull Mrazek. I am not going to have this. I'm just not going to have this. I am straight. I'm not playing any games tonight. I can't have Mrazek giving up these weak, soft goals. We're swapping out Mrazek and Reimer. I'm not having it. I'm just not having it. Goaltender change right away. I can't have this. I mean, you got to make that save. I want to see the replay. You got to have this. I don't care. Oh, you've got to have that. You have to have that. You got to have it. You got to make a save there. Yeah, you're done. You're done. Go sit on the bench. You're done. Reimer is the starter. We got to rally behind James Reimer now. It's up to us. I wasn't ready for the face-off, admittedly. So offense is going to have to start showing up here at some point. Gardner, who rang that post against Winnipeg in the stream we did last night. That crazy center ice shot. I went back and rewatched that. That was an amazing play. It actually came close to scoring. Oh, Fast has gotten hit hard. No fight, though. We don't want to fight. We don't need fights here. Trocheck scores. All right, well, at least we got right back at him. I mean, we're just gonna have to stick with it. I mean, in these kind of games, it's just gonna be a grind and stick with it type of game. Good job by Foegele on the forecheck. It's Foegele that creates that turnover, and then immediately over to Vincent Trocheck. So the game is now even at 1, just like that. Didn't take much time to make up for the first goal. We just play better when Reimer's in the net. I can't explain it. Oh, a terrible turnover there. Single just gets it in deep. And Martinuk's all over Grubauer, not giving him anything easy. So personally, I would just make Reimer the starting goaltender this season. Mrazek has not played very well when he's been in the net. Single, a quick shot. Kind of handcuffed Grubauer. Shea's offside. Yeah, I had a feeling. Ugh. Comfer, who scored the first goal, and he scores again. Jesus. It was Comfer, right? It was Comfer that scored the first goal, and now Reimer's been scored on. That was, yep, no, second of the season. Who scored the first goal? It wasn't Comper, was it? I don't know, but that wasn't. There is no excuse for that to go in the net either. I cannot get a goaltending performance to save our lives this season. Calvert. It may have been Calvert that scored the first goal. These guys with their last name starting with the letter C. Oh, Pesci ripped it way over. Svechnikov, a good try. This line has got to get us right back in the game. Another quick one. Grubauer says no. Stick with that first pairing. I don't know who's on the second pair, but we'll stick with the first. We'll stick with that second pairing, or who's on the third pair? Isn't it Pesci or Pesci and Shea is the second pair, but the third pair is I believe the third pair is Fleury and Gardner. Teravainen, bit of a windmill that didn't work out. Pesci, shot. Good try for Aho on the rebound, but not much going there. Stahl can't win the faceoff, but Fleury holds the puck in after Colorado kind of mishandled it there. Over to Gardner. Gardner back to Fleury. Fleury looking for some open ice. Grubauer holds on to that puck as it careened off the inboards. And no chance for the Hurricanes there. This line, I'm going to go to behind the net strategy and see if that works out for us. Stahl again loses the second consecutive offensive zone draw there. But we're going to get the forecheck going. Oh my God, both of them had a great opportunity to just pen him in the corner, and they failed to do that. It's Mikko Rantanen. Teeks himself out. And then Stahl can't quite handle that quick pass. I don't know if he was expecting it or not. Oh, and a delayed call. And Colorado is going to the power play. It's a tripping penalty. Oh, I had to get up. I had to get up for something, and I was not ready for the face-off, but now I am ready. Zingle on the attack. Short-handed, a little bit risky there. All right. Oh, man. See, now Slavin's caught because he didn't actually create the turnover there. Brady Shea just... Oh, don't do not do that. Anything but shooting it into your own net would be preferable. Shea to Dzingel. There's plenty of space, time and space to just skate this out, cross corner. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know what Slavin is doing, but he's got to get back. Play between those dots at the center, the center ice face-off dots, or the neutral zone dots. Shea somehow comes away with it. Up to McGinn. McGinn, who's been pretty lethal this year offensively. And he's going to create with Trocheck again, but they missed on the pass. They did not connect on the pass. Oh, what in the world? Brady Shea, that was very interesting. 6 seconds left on the kill. Pesci just take the pass away. Reimer, big save. The puck came right back into him off of a teammate. And the Avalanche have regained possession, but their power play has expired. McGinn behind the net, protecting that puck. Waiting, dropping it off down low. Svechnikov and trying to get it in front. Taken off by McKinnon, though. Landeskog to Gerard. Oh, no. And there it is. That's a big turnover. Landeskog in on Reimer. Reimer shuts it down. A big mishandle of the puck there. We can't have too much of that. We're going to put the first line and third pair out. Go defensive with our setup on the faceoff. That was a big mistake there. That was a very close chance there from Colorado as well. I haven't gotten great goaltending from either of my goaltenders, but it just is what it is. Gardner going out to play the point guy. Good save there. Oh, we just have not handled the puck very well in this game. We really haven't. Nishushkin, Aho, with Svechnikov picking up the loose puck there, just picking it up and going with it. Tried to get it in deep, but failed. Gardner somehow is onside. He peels away. Looks backdoor for Teravainen, who's been tied up on the opposite side of the net. Poke back in. Oh, it'd be nice if Teravainen could have moved it almost instantly. That would have helped at least give a chance to fight for possession. Fleury moves it very quickly, instantly for Netches, but none had. Calvert off the top of the net. Very close to scoring. Fleury battles with his man down low, but he's going to get called. It looks like it might be interference, and it is. It's going to be an interference penalty to Hayden Fleury. So back-to-back penalties. Not a great start there. You got to give him some benefit of the doubt. He's just fighting for position with Donskoy. I don't see the call there. I really don't see the call. I think that's an unnecessary call. But that's my opinion on it. Here it is. McGinn back to the penalty kill. So this Hurricanes penalty kill is going back to work. McGinn a quick shot. He never hit the net. Gardner trying to just keep the puck in, but they do not succeed. Pesci with a 2-on-1. Well played by Reimer to make that save. McKinnon off the outside of the post. This power play is going to be very dangerous, and we cannot mess around with this power play. McGinn just quickly flips it out to center. The Hurricanes get a chance to reset. Rantanen, big save by Reimer. Plays it for Gardner. Very risky to be doing that. Gardner fighting for it. This penalty kill being tested. Gardner straight out, but it does not clear the zone. But this one will. And that's a good kill there. 27 seconds. Oh! Stahl, if he hadn't gone for a poke check there, he could have easily had that puck. Landeskog, he's going to be called offside. The Hurricanes getting frustrated in this game. This is a huge moment in the game. A penalty kill here is needed in the biggest way. Trocheck to take the draw, and he wins it. Slavin just moves it down the ice. That should kill the rest of the penalty. Kadri's back to retrieve. Forechecked by Trocheck. Shea doing a good job using his body there. Has some support. Stahl coming underneath. Out to Dzingel. On the wing. Taken off the puck by Makar. Made that look easy. Should have just gotten it in deep in hindsight. Good play there to take Jost off the puck. Hamilton accidentally plays it into Reimer, but Reimer handles. To Niederreiter. Through the middle of the ice. The Avalanche are definitely trapping the neutral ice to Shea. Shea over the net. He just cranked it right over the net. Can hit the crossbar from center ice, but can't hit the net from in tight like that. Oh boy. Tyson Joe's taking off the puck, and the Avalanche are still going to get a quality opportunity off of all of this with 7.4 seconds remaining, and they'll get an offensive zone draw. We have got to play a little bit differently now. Got to change up the defending strategies here. Just probably try to get out of the period here. That's all we can do. With 3, 2, 1, that's just a quick shot. Grubauer save at the horn. So we're only down 2-1, but it shouldn't be 2-1. It should be at least 1-1. It should be an even game. Very, very weak first period from us. Gonna have to do better. We need the top line to get going. We're gonna start with our third forward line, I guess. To start the period, it is what it is. Trocheck wins the draw, so we do have possession. And just flips it into the attacking zone there. Fast on the forecheck to retrieve. There's one thing I'll say about our entire team. We do forecheck well. So you can kind of do that dump and chase and get it right back. Ooh, good try to block that one. It's right in front of the net. Hamilton moves it up the wing to Fast. Across to Fogle on the opposite side wing, who chips it ahead to himself, but he is not able to recover. We're going to have to find a way to beat this Colorado defense. McKinnon is hit hard. Fogle plays it ahead for Trocheck. A drop for Fogle, and Fogle loses the handle. Just lost the handle on it. Poked away, back for Trocheck, who hammers it right back in. It's behind the Colorado net. Hurricanes can go to work on that forecheck, but they do not retrieve. That's the blue. Teravainen for Svechnikov. Moves it ahead for Trocheck, intended for Trocheck. They did not connect on the pass. The Hurricanes through the neutral ice are just as good. Pesci fakes the shot, resets, and gets a low shot on the net that's turned aside easily by Grubauer. Teravainen trying to avoid the Colorado pressure through the middle. Shea get to Pesci. Pesci gets it across the blue line. Cuts back, looking for a teammate, looking for help. Doesn't really have much. Sent down low, but no one's there to help that out. Poke back in. It's Aho. Moves it down low. Taves picks it up. He's pressured. Svechnikov and Aho going at it. Back for Gardner. Gardner to Aho. Missed pass. A little bit of miscommunication. Down low for Svechnikov. He's not ready for it, but he recovers anyway. Snatches with a chance. Aho cannot handle that loose puck opportunity, and out come the Avalanche. Fleury for Gardner. Gardner to Aho. Aho cutting to the net. Power move. And he can't get it to the net. He can't get it on the net. And out come the Avalanche the other way. Burakovsky well defended by Hayden Fleury, but he's going to hold on to it. That one is rejected, and it's Niederreiter. Niederreiter just missing the net. That would have been an amazing opportunity. It was rejected in the defensive zone, I believe by Hayden Fleury, and Niederreiter doesn't even hit the net. Look at this. Great defensive play by Gardner. It was actually Gardner, not Fleury. So a great opportunity. We'll take a look at that in the instant replay because you won't see many looks at that opportunity. I don't know how Niederreiter did not hit the net off of this, but it's Burakovsky. He gets past the defense. Fleury trying to hold the blue line on the boards there. Gardner makes a nice recovery, rejects the shot attempt all the way back to the attacking zone blue line. And here comes Niederreiter off a change as he just sees it flying down, hunts it down, stays onside, does everything right except he didn't even hit the net, let alone score. Good try, but he didn't do anything with it. I don't know what else he would have done there, but that would have been nice to score there. Hamilton back for Slavin. Slavin across to Hamilton. Hamilton looking down low for Stahl. Stahl to for Niederreiter, but he couldn't get the pass off. Had Niederreiter open. Defended initially by Slavin. This is played by Reimer to Hamilton. Bit risky there. Stahl through the neutral ice. Gets it. Cuts up. Looks across for Dzingel. Finds Dzingel, rejected by Grubauer. McGinn's going to take a hooking penalty here. McGinn is going to be gone for hooking. And the Hurricanes right back to the kill. And that's huge because McGinn is a key penalty killer. So the Hurricanes will be missing a penalty killer. Donskoy shakes the defense. And the Hurricanes finally touch up. And they will get that penalty. They will get that. The Avalanche will get that power play that they have been looking for. They almost executed on the last one, but I think they've gone 0 for 2 tonight on the power play. Maybe their fortunes turn on this one, but hopefully for our sake they don't. Saved by Reimer, and Slavin tries to clear, rejected by Shea on the block, and Landeskog with a chance. The Hurricanes failing to get it out, and they finally do. Very risky plays there. A couple of big blocks from some big bodies, but you don't want to play too much with fire with this Avalanche power play. They will burn you. And there's Landeskog showing you that they will over the net. That one is just over the net. Moved for Slavin, who then moves the puck out and gets it all the way down the ice, full 200 feet away from that Hurricane's neck, as the Avalanche have to break it out. Here on the power play, Rantanen is bumped, but he takes the hit very well, and then gets a shot toward the net that's rejected. Handled well by Reimer. That one's defended well by Stahl. McKinnon defended well by Pesci, but still held in. Shot rejected by Reimer. Back to the point to Kadri. Kadri moving it around. The Avalanche power play moving the puck around well this time, but the Hurricanes have killed it off for the time being. A big hit by Gardner in the on the boards. And here come the Hurricanes attack. They're changing, but Teravainen on the ice. Drop pass for Gardner. Shot from Gardner just misses, grazing the net. And out come the Avalanche as a result of the missed shot, but they get it. They just send it in deep as Fleury retrieves for a quick breakout on the wing for Teravainen. McGinn will just carry it himself. Has Teravainen for help and support. Looking for a drop, plays it into Gardner, but he's going to, or Grubauer, but he's going to freeze it. And I think that that's just going to replay that big hit on the boards, not in the corner, but on the boards. Trocheck to take the draw for the Hurricanes, and he loses it as Belmar picks up that puck off the tie-up in the face-off dot, and the Avalanche still trying to break free of their own zone. Nishushkin pressured by Fogel, and out to center they go. Interesting to note, the Hurricanes have not had a power play in this game. They've been penalized 3 times, but not a power play to this phase of the game. Here comes Trocheck. Trocheck through the middle, looks for fast, but rejected by the Avalanche defense. Blocked by Fleury. Great job to block that one-timer coming from Comfer. JT Comfer couldn't get that one-timer through. Here comes Nishushkin. Had a great play on the back door, played for Fleury. He moves it up to Fast, and Fast just gets it in smartly as he gets punished for getting that puck in and holding onto it that little extra second. Took a hit to make the play there. Fast, grinding away. Has Fogel for help. Still has Fogel for help as he's muscled. And the Avalanche come away cleanly with it. Good job defending in the back. Pass it almost goes into the Hurricanes' net. Hamilton moves it the other side for Slavin behind his own net. Out for Martinook on the wing. Martinook just chips it ahead. And the Avalanche, they've just done such a great job of defending and clogging up that neutral zone. It's been very frustrating for the Hurricanes to try to get any sort of pressure going offensively in this game. They've been limited to shot totals, but at some point the Hurricanes are going to have to start thinking about shooting it. Here comes Hamilton and Svechnikov. We're on a 2-on-1. Svechnikov, a shot rejected, it looked like, by Grubauer. Hurricanes did not make anything of that 2-on-1, but it was well defended by the Avalanche, to be fair. They did a great job defending. Girard pressured by Teravainen on the forecheck. Teravainen looking for a pass. It's to Aho. That didn't really work out, and then that pass is rejected at the point. Man, Colorado is doing a fantastic job defending this. They really are. Moved up, it's Aho. Pokes it ahead, but Girard is all over it. Opposite side to Kadri. Poked back in. Aho sends it in deep. Doesn't have much help. It's just Netchis going in after it. As Niederreiter didn't... I don't know if he knew what to do there, but Niederreiter did not go after it. Moved ahead for Niederreiter, but no pass is successful. Aho shoots. Rejected by Grubauer. Behind the net for Netchis. Netchis looking out front. Tries to wrap it. He missed the net. Out front for Niederreiter, and Grubauer just holds on to it. The Hurricanes just not getting any sort of, not getting enough pressure offensively in this game, but this is the first bit of pressure they've actually had. So second line and the second pairing is out there for the Hurricanes. Jordan Stahl takes the faceoff. He wins it to Pesce. Looks to Niederreiter. A tip is available there. And it was found, but it did not get through. Niederreiter with the puck across the blue on a drop pass for Shea. Shea to Stahl, who winds it up blocked. Netchis for Stahl. Stahl just moves it. Netchis, a shot right into Grubauer. Easy save. And it's going to be an easy save for Philip Grubauer. An offensive zone draw here for the Hurricanes. Trocheck out there to take it on the forehand. He wins it to Gardner, who shoots, blocked, rejected by the Avalanche defense. Would have been smarter to hold on to that a little bit longer and make something else happen from it. The Hurricanes defense getting more and more active as this game goes on the forecheck and pinching. Gardner, a nice block, and here come the Hurricanes. They're out the other way after getting pressured there for a brief bit. Foss cuts away, looks, finds Trocheck. Trocheck waits, shoots just over the net. Trying to beat Grubauer over that blocker side, up on the top part of the net, blocker side. Shot rejected by Reimer to end the period. And the Hurricanes are going to come away with this from this period with just a 1-goal deficit, despite being outplayed and outshot 20 shots to 12 in this portion of the game. They've spent a lot more time on the attack, however, but not many shots on net to show for it. So third and final period, this is it. The Hurricanes really need it here if they're going to do anything in this game. This is the period to do it. They need to at least tie, force overtime, get a point at a minimum, but a regulation loss is not an acceptable acceptable result at this stage of the season. Rantanen with a nice move, but defended well by Slavin. Svechnikov through the middle to Aho. Aho changing lanes very nicely. Goes behind the net, into the corner, toward the net, back to the point, to Slavin. Slavin, quick shot. Grubauer makes a save, and it goes in. And Jacob Slavin is going to have his first of the season. Grubauer cannot handle the shot from the point, and it trickles its way in. His first of the season. And that's going to tie the game. It was a weird one, but it's going to count. It's going to count all the same. And on just the 13th shot of the game for the Hurricanes, they have tied the game as it went off Grubauer's blocker and in. He must have misread it. I don't know if he misread it or what, but it has gone in. And that's going to tie things up early in the third, so exactly the kind of momentum-swinging goal you need. Slavin gets it in deep immediately following his first of the season. It couldn't come at a better time. The Hurricanes struggling for offensive pressure. But now here comes that Colorado attack. And one-timer immediately, the Hurricanes giving up a great scoring opportunity to the Avalanche, which is not what you want. It's how they quickly gave up the lead right back to the Avalanche after tying it at 1. Hamilton, a quick shot. Grubauer has that one handled from the point. So the stall line, we're going to go crash net with this line. This is the second line. Most of our group is going to go with a crash the net strategy outside of the top line. That top line is going to just have to get creative with some behind the net play. There's Netchus, moves it. Niederreiter, and the play is offside. Just barely, though. I think it was Niederreiter that was just offside on that one. Hurricanes trying to get up the ice a little bit quickly there on that one, trying to get into the zone. Stahl to take the face-off, run for Shea, who moves it to Niederreiter, and then he banks it in across the blue line, but it didn't get very far. Shea hunting this one down and moves it promptly for Stahl on the wing, who tries to get it out of the zone, and he is successful, forcing the Avalanche back. Good forecheck by Net. Look at Netchus. And a shot by Niederreiter. That one missing the net as well. Remember, Niederreiter had that breakaway opportunity earlier in the game off of that weird play, and he did not even hit the net. So not being able to hit the net tonight from Niederreiter. Struggled to hit the net a bit. Here comes Netchus just getting it in and hunting it down. And he does. He's successful. Putting pressure on. Trocheck denied. Back to the point. Netchus gets it and hunts it down. Drop pass for Shea. Shea down low for Foss. It does not connect. Well defended by the Avalanche. They saw that coming all the way. Calvert defended well and pushed in the corner by Brady Shea. Brady Shea, great defense there from Brady Shea. Trocheck cannot handle his spinorama move and then sends it back in after making the mistake with the puck there. At least getting it in deep there is the smart play. Whoa, very close to a tripping penalty there from Dzingel. Call for a shot, rejected. The Hurricanes defense is doing a great job. Fleury just gains the red line and he flips it out of play. To try to get it in deep, that was not intentional. And somehow Trocheck did not score on this opportunity. Great save by Grubauer. Grubauer just holds the fort. We're going to have a neutral zone faceoff toward the defensive side of the ice for the Hurricanes. There's JT Comfort to Nishushkin. Great poke check by Reimer. He knew exactly what they were going to do. Dzingel moving it, and he just gets, if nothing else, he gets it in deep. And a great forecheck. Dzingel and McGinn going after this line can certainly grit and grind away. They can eat up big minutes for the rest of the team. Comfort to Nishushkin. Reimer holds on. We cannot keep giving these guys these kind of opportunities defensively. We just cannot give those kind of opportunities up to the Avalanche. They're going to burn us every single time. And a great poke check by Svechnikov, and he promptly forces Landeskog to go out of the zone with it. Hurricanes, this line is all over them from a forechecking and pressure perspective. Teravainen Spins away. Teravainen through the middle. A windmill deke around the outside. But he gets pushed off of it by Makar. And a good poke check there. Teravainen all over the puck. Good play there by Hamilton. That slows down Rantanen at least. Wow, this line and this pair is something else. Teravainen, but he's going to go offside. Offside at the blue. And we'll put the third pairing back out there with the third line. Trocheck one to Gardner, who just flips it right in. Back into the Avalanche zone. Poked away. Fogle. Trocheck comes away with it. Fost can't get the handle. It was defended well. Fleury sends it down for Fogle, who moves it even further down low. And Calvert trying to get it out. The Hurricanes have it. Trocheck a quick shot. And Fogle cannot handle that loose puck after the shot was blocked away. Donskoy across the blue line, but kicked right back out by the Hurricanes to force a reset. And Trocheck, he just couldn't get the handle. Taves was all over it. Calvert through the middle to Donskoy. Donskoy looking for the drop pass. None available there. No shot available. It's Niederreiter. He can't get the handle on it. Sent right back in by Makar. Fleury retrieves. 8 minutes remaining in a tie game here between the Hurricanes and the Avalanche. Here's Jordan Staal. Staal with a great move around the defense. Sent in front for Netchus and a save by Grubauer. Grubauer has not seen a whole lot of action in this game. So the little bit that he has seen, it's really crucial here. We're going to put the first line out there. A great offensive zone face-off and an opportunity here. Aho taking the face-off, and he loses it. But Svechnikov with a great forecheck across. Teravainen in front to Svechnikov, denied by Grubauer. There's a good opportunity there. We'll just leave that first line out for another shift. Great forechecking by the Hurricanes, despite losing the face-off. Aho wins this one to Svechnikov. He shoots and he just misses the net. Teravainen back to Slavin on the point. Slavin with the game-tying goal to this point. Down low for Teravainen. Teravainen can't get the handle. Poked away Burakovsky by Slavin. And then Hamilton recovers for his defensive partner. Does a great job of recovering there. And Teravainen almost had it. Hamilton for Svechnikov, who just moves it. And then he gets bodied by Cole. Let's try to get across the blue line. Hamilton, a great poke away, but it's going to actually help the Avalanche rush. Aho recovering defensively, and he just sends it up, but it's actually a turnover as the Avalanche were waiting for it. That'll be a defensive zone faceoff, and a chance for the Hurricanes to quickly change late in the game. With 5:13 remaining, the Hurricanes will have an opportunity for a defensive zone draw here with Martinook. A chance for fresh bodies, and they win the faceoff. So a chance to just reset. Martinook looking for Dzingel, and Dzingel loses the puck at center ice. Comfort across the blue line, looking for Belmar. Backdoor, they just do not quite hook up with that one. They had a huge opportunity and they did not hook up. McGinn across the blue line, stolen by Graves. So the Avalanche putting some pressure. The Hurricanes not quite able to get the puck across that attacking zone blue line. Still at the point, held on by the Avalanche. Pressured along the half wall though. Martinook fishing for it, and he gets it, and he's going to ice the puck here, so it's going to be an icing unless Niederreiter can get there, but he won't, and it will be an icing to the Hurricanes. And they can't change. So they may have gotten a small partial change. It is a partial change. Niederreiter is the fresh body, as well as Pesce. Pesce is out there as well, but the face-off is lost. McKinnon, and that one took a weird deflection. Moved away from the net, but the Avalanche hold on. It's poked away. It's Niederreiter. Niederreiter's burning Taves. He's burning the defense, and this one, he gets it back after trying to move around Grubauer, and he held onto it, but got a weird shot from a weird angle. It was easily held by Grubauer, and the second line will come out. In a defensive or an offensive zone, attacking zone face-off, but a defensive setup for the Hurricanes. Won by Staal to Slavin. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton looking, finds Stahl. Stahl looking in front. Netchis instead in front, and he does not capitalize off of that. But the third forward line is fine. And an attacking zone face-off here will go aggressive. It would only make sense. Trocheck to take this face-off. Trocheck wins it on the forehand. Slavin, a shot rejected by Grubauer. I don't know if he was ready for it. It's moved to the point. Slavin moves it back down low for Trocheck, who tries to advance it. Fast poked away. Held in. Fogel moving it. Fast, a shot rejected, I believe, by Grubauer. I believe he got a piece of it. The Hurricanes are still grinding away. This line is doing a great job of making things very difficult for the Avalanche and their defense. Hamilton with it, skates it himself up the ice, gets a nice burst of speed across the ice. Fast to Trocheck, saved by Grubauer as he has to reach back to keep it from going across the goal line. And we will have an attacking zone face-off for the Hurricanes. Fast with a great opportunity right out in front, point-blank range. Stahl to take the draw. It's the second line. Stahl in the forehand. He wins it. Has Niederreiter, a teammate on the other side for the one-timer, but I think he just cranked it well over the net. So Fleury and Gardner out there. They're back to retrieve. Move for Niederreiter, who just moves it ahead to himself. Drop pass on. I don't know who that was intended for, but it never got there. Burakovsky cuts across the blue line. Tries to find a play back door. He does, but Reimer shuts it down. 26 seconds left. Niederreiter to Netchis. Netchis chips it ahead and just trying to kill time at this point. Good forecheck going here. Stahl to get to it. And I don't know why there wasn't a penalty call there, but the Avalanche penned a player without the puck. Oh, that pass to the back door was rejected. Gardner looking entered with a little change for Fleury in front. That's rejected. It looks like we might be seeing, we should be seeing overtime here, and we will. We will see the Hurricanes' first overtime game of the season. They're going to get a point, and we're going to go to 3-on-3 overtime. And it's Jacob Slavin, who's the Hurricanes' hero of the day with that shot right there. That has made things even, and it's going to force an overtime period here. 22 shots, so the Hurricanes have caught right back up in shots after a weak first several periods. They had 7 in the first period, 5 in the second, and then they outdid those two totals in the third period. Almost outdid those two totals through the first 2 periods in 1 period alone. That is a mouthful. So the first forward, we'll go with the first forward line. The Hurricanes have got to go for aggression, all-out aggression here to start this overtime, but they don't win the face-off, so they do not possess the puck initially off of overtime. A great chance there, but McKinnon has come away with it, and offside goes the Avalanche. So we're just going to go defensive here with the face-off. Aho, Hamilton, and Teravainen are the group that's out there right now for the Hurricanes. This face-off is won by the Hurricanes, so they possess. Aho across the blue, back for Teravainen. Plenty of ice and space to work with this time, unlike at 5-on-5, and a great chance there off that turnover. But the Avalanche have regained possession, so they have possession. Makar skating back with it behind his net, pressured by Teravainen. Teravainen putting the pressure on right now. He's all over McKinnon, but so is Dougie Hamilton, and that is risky in 3-on-3 overtime. Well defended by Dougie Hamilton, but Aho is pushed off the puck by Rantanen promptly. And here comes the Avalanche. Teravainen on the back check. He helps to prevent a easy opportunity. They look for McKinnon. Reimer just freezes it and then quickly plays it. Aho moved the puck by, the puck is moved to Aho by Hamilton, and he gets steamrolled into the net. Back for Pesce. Pesce, a quick shot. It's rejected away by the defense. Moved back for Pesce. Down low for Teravainen. To Aho. He cranks one up, but he doesn't hit the net. And Aho is back. It looks like this is going to be an icing against the Avalanche. Probably a bit milked by Aho to milk out an icing there. With 1:50 remaining. Trocheck to take the face-off. He has Pesci and Svechnikov as a group out there to play with on the ice. He gets right after the puck behind the net, but Kadri comes away with it. Here comes the Avalanche. The attack for the Avalanche. Svechnikov, he's taken off the puck, and that's huge. Kadri poked away by Reimer, and Trocheck tried to move it instantly. He was not successful. Nice play there by Pesci, but it's going to be a penalty. He's going to get called for interference, and the Hurricanes are going to be on a penalty kill at 3-on-3 overtime. Stahl wins the draw, and it is moved by, I believe that was Shea to Stahl. Stahl down low. Oh, Slavin rejected by Grubauer. What a tremendous save. Grubauer with a save. That keeps the game alive. Huge rejection. Slavin cranking one up. The Hurricanes are just teeing it up from the point. Stahl for Shea. Shea turns away from the defense. It's now Slavin who turns away and sends it back down all the way. The Hurricanes back to retrieve. Moved at a huge risk to Slavin. Slavin moves it across the crease, or attempted to, but Grubauer is quick to shut that one down. I don't know how Grubauer gets a piece of this, but we'll see a replay right here. Wow, had the game on his stick, did Slavin. And he was promptly rejected by Grubauer. Hurricanes with an offensive zone draw here on a penalty kill at 3-on-3 overtime, but it is 4-on-3 because of the power play to the Avalanche. And across the blue, old Vogel, not really with many teammates to move it to. Trocheck tries to bat at it as it gets pushed out by the Hurricanes. Vogel playing really well defensively there. Oh, poked away by Gardner, but McKinnon has it. He misses far side. It's at the point, Burakovsky. Reimer shutting it down. Moves it for Gardner, who moves it ahead for Trocheck. Trocheck with the puck. Tried to move it for Gardner. Couldn't do it. It's McKinnon. Looks, one-timer was there. And Trocheck the Hurricanes doing everything to try and just end the game. They melt down the rest of overtime, and they somehow survive, rejected by that big save by Grubauer in overtime. Reimer with huge saves on his end of the ice as well. A very eventful overtime period. And yet it's going to take a shootout. It is going to take a shootout to decide this one. I have got to see that save on Slavin. If we can go back in the overtime and find the save on Jacob Slavin, that is a moment that will we'll look back on this game if we don't win. I may be able to find it on the action tracker. Find the overtime. Slavin on Grubauer. It was not this. It was not this. I don't know what this is. That's the pass across. It was just before. It was right here. So there is the play right here. I believe it was a shot. It was actually Jordan Stahl trying to pass to Slavin. And as Stahl tries to pass it to Slavin, it gets poked by the defenseman right into Grubauer. And it comes right to Slavin, who corrals it, shoots. And I believe Grubauer is going to get a piece of this, but I don't know if he would have scored anyway. He would not have scored anyway. He hit the outside of the net. You see it right there, rejected by the outside of the net. But oh, so close. So to overtime we go, and the last chance to look at our shootout lineup. I don't know if I can manage the shootout lineup from here. Can I? I don't believe there is a way to manage the shootout lineup. It may be what it's going to be. So we're in the shootout, and here's Nathan McKinnon. And he is rejected by Reimer. Good poke check by Reimer. So that keeps the game alive for us. Makes it easier for us, but we're going to have to score. And the first man up for the Hurricanes is Sebastian Aho. Sebastian Aho, first shooter for the Hurricanes. We're going to have to do something really, really creative here. And he scores. So Sebastian Aho scores right away to give the Hurricanes the lead in the shootout. Right in the slot area. What would you know? Now we really need Reimer to come up huge in this shootout, because scoring is not necessarily going to be the easiest thing in the world, but we've already gotten one with Aho, a perfectly placed shot. Here comes Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen to the backhand, and he stalls out, trying to go to the backhand. Next shooter for the Hurricanes, I would have imagined it's probably Svechnikov, and it is not. It is actually Teuvo Teravainen. So here comes Teuvo Teravainen, looking to the forehand, and he doesn't really do much with it. An easy save by Grubauer, but at least he got something on the net. Not much there. Meant to go to the backhand with that one, and it did not succeed. So Gabriel Landeskog, the game could be decided right here, and he fumbles it, and that is it. The Hurricanes win in the shootout, so they do get the extra point off of Aho's shootout goal. That was huge for us. I don't mind giving the Avalanche a point. I don't have an issue with that, as long as we can take the extra one. That is the main concern for me, considering the Avalanche play in the Western Conference. I'm very, very happy to give them a point there. You see, the Gabriel Landeskog just doesn't handle it, and he doesn't handle it, and that is the shootout. The Hurricanes will get another storm surge here. Second one of the season. Another beautiful storm surge. Love to see it. And that'll send us out nicely on the road to Detroit. There's the rebound. Or was that a pass? I don't know if there was a rebound, but it was a pass. That was the first goal of the game for the Hurricanes. It was, I believe it was Trocheck. Then Compher. That, I believe, gave them the 2-1 lead right there. That was the big goal that gave them the 2-1 lead. But Reimer has led the way again. There's Slavin with the goal that tied the game. Grubauer actually ended up putting that in his own net. And then the shootout, we had Sebastian Aho in the shootout that gave us the only goal of the shootout. And hey, I'll take that, especially with the power plays we gave them. We did not have a single power play in that game. And yet, we still come away with the win. We handed them 4 power plays, including the power plays that they got in the overtime. So that's a big win. Fast has a mild concussion. He will be missing some time. That's not a huge loss. But we'll just put, who's scratched? Yeah, we'll put Morgan Geekie. Let's put Joakim Ryan in. So Joakim Ryan. Oh, he's a defenseman. Scratch this guy. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I accidentally scratched Svechnikov, so I have to go back and find Svechnikov. Great. Yes. That should be an obvious one. He should be in on every line. Oh. Special teams. He's on other special teams units as well. Substitute. Special teams extras. 4-on-4. Yes, I'm getting all of this. I'm getting all of it. 4-on-4. 3-on-3. No. What? Why isn't it giving me there? Svech. Anywhere that he is on the line, we just need to put him back in. And in the shootout, he was the third shooter, not the second shooter. So Trocheck, that's actually not bad. We'll go with Trocheck last. And that should be it. There should be no more line errors. Edit lines, I didn't want to put Ryan in there because he's a defenseman. So find right defense, or is it left defense? What? Oh, wait, is he technically on the, because he's on the wing? Is he there because, what? I am so confused. He's not listed on here. What? Oh, is it because it's the swap player? I don't know. Options, scratch player. There you go. That's what I should have done. Oh my god. I just want to scratch him. Scratch the player. Yes, scratched. And then we'll just put Geekie in. could afford to call up a player, I guess, as well, but Geeky will work fine. Actually, put him on the 4th line. This will be a great chance to move up a player. Maybe Dzingel can get moved up. Dzingel can get moved up. Does he shoot left? Fogel shoots left. Yeah, we'll just do that. Dzingel on the 3rd line, because we got to play the next game in Detroit. So we've gone to 4-4-0, so we're back to 500. And we are sitting at 5th in the Metropolitan, but it's pretty close throughout the division. There's plenty of hockey left. So we go to Detroit. This is a team we should easily be able to manhandle. Should be able to beat Detroit easily. So we're just going to Detroit. And whoever's in the net is going to be in the net. I would imagine it might be Mrazek, because we played. If it's not Mrazek, I'm going to have to swap Mrazek or use Mrazek at some point. I know he didn't play very well in the outset of the first game, or of the game that we just played, but we're going to have to use him at some point. We can't just burn Reimer into the ground. All right, we're in the pizza box, Little Caesars Arena. So it's Reimer again, going right back to James Reimer. Why not? This is a game I would actually put Mrazek in, but it's fine. So Reimer gets the go ahead. I know he didn't start the last game, but he played a chunk of the last game after Mrazek didn't start very well. And it basically got us the win. Swallow out to Svechnikov. Just going to dump it in. Moved in. These jerseys look way, way, way too similar. Moved by Teravainen, and a decent hit on Larkin down low. Teravainen to the point to Hamilton. Slavin cranked it up, but he didn't hit the net. Looking backdoor. Aho. And it's there. Wow, we're off to a flying start. Oh, Larkin with a chance there. Hamilton didn't quite have the handle on that, and Hurricanes are not getting it out. Rejected there. That's Teravainen. Teravainen just moves it past the defense there for the Red Wings. Fabry goes offside, and we'll have a neutral zone faceoff. Oh, God. Zadina's in on Reimer, and a big save there by Reimer to reject that. Moved ahead for Niederreiter. And wing to Netchus. Netchus is gone. For Stahl, who shoots back across the grain. Good save there by the Detroit netminder. I don't actually know who's in net for Detroit. I don't actually know. Drop pass for Niederreiter doesn't work. Zadina, but he turns it over. And then it's almost turned over. Stahl is able to get the handle on it. Netchus moving it down low toward Niederreiter. That almost worked out. That almost worked out perfectly. Poked back in by Pesce. Pesce's the lone man still out there. Stetcher to Fabry. Glendening on the wing there. Rejected by Dzingel. Good defense in front. Dzingel now playing on this newly formed 3rd line with Fast missing some time with a concussion. Shot, save, Reimer melts it down. That'll be a face-off. We get the 4th line out there. Aho leading the team in points. Did he have a point in the last game? I don't remember. I don't know if he had a point on that in that last game. We did have Slavin scoring. That would be the one thing that I would think of, because his line was not out there with the Trocheck goal, obviously. Good play there, rejected by Martinook, and I was about to say that is offside by Danny Biega. Philip Zadina leading the Red Wings in points. Future there in Detroit. Guys like Zadina. Larkin, who I think is the newly named captain, but I haven't really kept up. Great try there by Fleury, but he cut in. He's going to take a penalty. So Fleury takes another penalty. He took one in the last game. I think he took an interference penalty in the last game against Colorado, and now he's taking a tripping one. So not a good couple of games here from Hayden Fleury. Saved by Reimer, and he'll just get a whistle. There's nothing wrong with that. Hurricanes to the penalty kill again. They did not have a power play in the last game, so Certainly hope that they can get a power play soon, because going a full game without one is not a good feeling. It didn't allow the power play to really get to work in the last game. Of course, we didn't really need it to win the game. For Trocheck, moves it to the other side. But Bertuzzi is able to get to it, and he moves it for Mantha. And the Hurricanes, this is one of the risks for the Hurricanes, is they can get caught at times. The Zingle just moves it, and it is misplayed. I believe that's Sam Gagne who misplays it, but he gets back in time to recover. Poked away, the Zingle for Trocheck. The Hurricanes not going to give up the attack just because they're shorthanded. It's one of the things about the Hurricanes. They're not going to give up attacking despite being down a man. So if they see an opportunity, they'll go for it. And Larkin is offside as it was rejected by Brady Shea. Stahl to take this face-off, but he is not winning the face-off. Oh, and Ryan comes in. Reimer, a big save. Gardner moves it for McGinn. And McGinn will just flip it in after getting up to the red line. And that'll kill the rest of the penalty. Gaining the red line, not necessary at that point, but it is going to kill more time. Svechnikov is hurried by the Red Wings. And then he gets it and has time and space. He moves all on his own, but he fails to actually gain a zone entry. Filippo is poked off the puck. Aho with it, moves for his defenseman, but it goes off a skate. Back to Aho. Look at Aho creating a windmill shot, saved by Grice. It is Grice, the goaltender, in the Red Wings net. Real aggressive with the face-off. We'll put that first line out there since we just had our penalty killers take quite the shift. Aho wins for Fleury. Looks for, mishandled the puck as he was trying to make a pass there. And then he moves it down low. Finally for Svechnikov is hurried. Puck is moved down low. Teravainen rejected by Grice. A great save by Grice as Teravainen had the chance down low. There's Helm across the blue. Moves for Ernie. And they score. It's Helm. The puck gets right to Helm, and Reimer was found out of position. Darren Helm. Second of the season for Darren Helm. And that's just a bad luck play for the Hurricanes. They were caught out defensively, but Reimer also caught out in position with Helm just getting a gift at the doorstep. He just was gifted that one, and he didn't miss. Of course, you don't expect an NHL player to miss there. They're not going to miss there. Not very often. So Detroit leads 1-0. This is not something I was actually expecting, and we're going to get another power play to the Red Wings. So the power play is going to go right back to work. We've got a holding penalty to the Hurricanes. So the Hurricanes have taken, I believe, 6 straight penalties without a power play or so. I have to look back. I'm not totally sure on that stat because I don't remember the last game that we played last night. But it's been for sure 6 straight, at least 6 straight without a power play. And a great pass for Slavin that was rejected. Slavin hoping to just get lucky at some point with a goal. I know he had the luck on his side in the goal that tied the game. Larkin, a great chance. The Hurricanes are doing everything to reject it. Blocked in front by Fogle, and he just flips it up. Not a bad play there to just flip that up, and the Hurricanes are going to quickly change the defense. And freshly changed defense on the ice, Pesci. And the Red Wings have scored on that goal as well. So the power play scoring for Detroit. It's working all the magic. And the Hurricanes they've got to adjust. This is a game they should easily be winning. Well, time to make some adjustments, and it might mean changing some of the lines. Just nothing has been going well in this game. The power play for Detroit working its magic there over for Gardner, and the Hurricanes have just got to start getting anything on the net at this point, I think. This is an opponent that you can easily beat, but you don't want to underestimate any opponent. Fleury gets it, moves it to Gardner for Netchis. The Hurricanes need to get on the board before the end of this period. There is no way they can't get on the board and expect to win. They do, and Netchis answers immediately as he stays with the rebound. And Martin Netchis scores to quickly answer and silence the crowd a bit there. Rejected initially, but he stays with it and follows up the loose puck to poke it in. That's all you have to do. Don't score on the initial chance. At least stay with it. And Grice gives up a second chance opportunity that he did not miss. So that's one way to wake it up. Get it going early. If you can't come out firing on all cylinders, you can quickly respond there. Oh, it's a weird one for Niederreiter, not Svechnikov. I apologize. A weird one for Niederreiter. Well played by Gardner there defensively. One-timer on the back door, rejected, I believe, off the mask of Reimer, so he's using every bit of his frame to make a save there, including his head. Hurricanes are going to make things difficult through the neutral ice. That shot is rejected by Reimer. Here comes Niederreiter with Martin Netjes. Niederreiter, oh, a great move to get there with the windmill, but he hits it off the outside of the post, so didn't quite convert all the way on that. Netjes trying to move it. Not a ton of help, but Netjes is the one that is grinding away right now. One-timer for Hamilton, gloved by Grice. Thought about playing it, but he's going to get the whistle there anyway. A great opportunity for Nino Niederreiter, as he's had multiple great opportunities in these last two games, but he has not been able to convert. That's been the biggest issue, is the lack of conversion. Hamilton skates into one, and he just missed it wide of the net. So here comes Helm, and Helm has one goal in this game. Yeah, the goal that was the opening salvo for the Red Wings. Geeky with it, mishandled, and that shot goes wide of the Hurricanes' net. But Biega with it, moves it for Nemeth to Ernie, and Slavin picks it up and he just moves it right on in. Not a bad play there from the Hurricanes defenseman. He gets in with Aho on the forecheck, moved in front for Teravainen, and Nemeth was able to defend that well. There's an opportunity right out in front, defended well by Nemeth. Roenick defended by Aho and Svechnikov, and they come back the other way, and Aho's been tripped up, but he stays with it. And he's been hit, and the Red Wings touch up, but the Hurricanes are going to go to a power play here. And a chance for this very, very dangerous power play to go to work as Roenick tripped Sebastian Aho on the zone entry. Right there, you see it. And this will be the first power play in quite some time for the Hurricanes. They've needed it, and they need it in this game. So Aho, the man who drew the penalty, taking the face-off, lost. And Merrill will clear the full length of the ice as Hamilton is back to retrieve. He quickly moves it for Svechnikov. Has Aho with him. Poked away and turned over back for Filppula. The Hurricanes not looking very good despite this being their power play opportunity. So perhaps the power play a bit rusty after all this time off. Here comes Trocheck though. He's been poked off the puck. Stays with it, turns back, and is going to just take his time. Back for Teravainen, down low for Trocheck. Trocheck turning away from the Red Wings defender, moves it down low for Svechnikov off the outside of the net. Back for Aho, back for Svechnikov, in front, Trocheck. The Hurricanes power play looking for that low to high opportunity. It's there. 38 seconds still remaining, so one last rush perhaps for the Hurricane power play, but they cannot get possession. Hamilton finally does for Netjes. Netjes across the red line. Dances across the blue. Cuts back. Stetcher tries to clear. Held in by Netjes and cleared eventually the full length, and that's going to do it for a Hurricanes power play that had its opportunities, was a bit creative there, but unfortunately did not convert. Stalled. Punished by Larkin a bit in the middle of the ice, and the Red Wings are coming back the other way. Poked away, well defended by the Hurricanes. Big shove by Slavin there to get body position. Stahl moves it ahead. Chips it down into the zone. Forechecks Biega. Got no real support other than Dzingel. And that's it. The first period is going to come to an end. And Hurricanes are only down by one, but they really shouldn't be down at all in this game. They should not be trailing to Detroit. They've outshot them 12-11 in that period. Shouldn't be trailing in this game. But there's plenty of game left, and we learned from the Avalanche game that You're never fully out of the game, and that was a difficult opponent, much more difficult opponent, I would say, on paper. And they played us very hard in that game as well. So I would say that Detroit, by comparison, we should easily be able to hang with. Poke check, Bertuzzi, that chance not allowed by the defense. Hurricanes doing a decent job defending here. Teravainen going wide with it, cuts up, looking to the middle, has Svechnikov, but it gets to the point. Hamilton moving it for Aho, goes back to the point with it. Back down low, Aho for Svechnikov. It did not get that look that they wanted. They didn't hook up on that. Moved in deep by the Red Wings. Hamilton to Svechnikov, who moves it for Teravainen. And they change with each other there. Svechnikov and Teravainen. That one rejected all the way back into the attacking zone. Hamilton gives chase with Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi looking for an opportunity. Reimer rejects it. Good save by Reimer. That was a difficult opportunity. Hamilton tries to gain the red line and does not. And he does not without getting punished, but Fabry gets punished on the other end here. Played by Reimer to Slavin. Niederreiter trying to get in, trying to find a way in. Aho, a shot rejected out by Greiss, so a good save by Greiss to keep that puck out of the net. Aho with Niederreiter. Niederreiter passes for Shea. Somehow they hook up on that. Back to the point, rejected. Very risky pass. Reimer's out to play it. He moves it up the ice. And Netches for the Hurricanes has it. Stops up, looks to the back door, and he couldn't get the pass there. Greiss melts it down, and we're going to get an offensive zone face-off for the Hurricanes. Some good opportunities, some decent looks here, but no conversion. Stahl for Niederreiter, saved, and it goes in, but it's being waved off, and it looks like we're going to have goaltender interference here. Niederreiter was on the other side there. You see Stahl's trying to push it home, but he does make contact in the crease with Greiss. So it looks like this is surely not going to stand. This would be a huge goal to tie the game. It's right there. Stahl's just trying to get it and put it home. You see that Filppula's frustrated, but it looks like it's not going to count. And it isn't. The Hurricanes are not going to have the goal count. It's going to be a neutral zone draw here as a result because the goal does not count. Stahl goes too early there, and the Red Wings win the faceoff. Glendening way outside, looks for a drop for Nemeth. It works out. The Hurricanes will just melt it down. They'll get a defensive zone draw here. Third pairing going out. Fleury with Gardner. And Trocheck to take the faceoff. Trocheck does win that faceoff. Fleury looking for a teammate. The Red Wings are giving up all that right side of the ice. Moved in deep by Dzingel. It's the cross corner. But Biega is quickly back out the other way. Rejected by Trocheck at center ice, but great defensive recovery there. Fogle just moves it in deep, and Biega's going to have to go back and play retrieval again. Pressured, and with all that pressure, still gets it out to Nemesnikov, and that was amazing from Biega to be able to deal with the pressure and not feel the pressure. But Dzingel, as they catch the Red Wings changing, Dzingel tries to go on that blocker side, rejected by Greiss. And Dzingel is just going to have to play it, but he plays it off the boards to Helm. And Helm can't get the handle. He didn't get a shot off. Here's Ernie, a shot that just goes wide. Adam Ernie just missing the net there. Roenick, one-timer that missed the net, not even close to the net there from the Red Wings. And Fleury with a great job to tie up in the middle of the ice there in the slot. They had a wide open chance there. McGinn, a great defensive play. He gets it around the defenseman. McGinn, a windmill around the defender. And then a great recovery from Roenick. Roenick recovering well after getting completely shook by McGinn, rather. A lot of action. Very high flying lately. Martinuk steals it. And then gains the red line, flips it in. This Hurricanes line got to go to work on the forecheck. And they are Morgan Geekie, a recent acquisition, or recent person put into the lineup with the injury to Fast. He almost scored. He had a great chance at a loose puck. Rejected by Brady Shea there. Great defending. Great defending here. McGinn quickly up for Geekie. Geekie getting around the defense, but not having any of it was Stetcher. Stetcher well defended there. Composed as Stahl turns around and just flips the puck right back in. De Kaiser to it. And Netjes getting after it. He gets to it, gets a little bit bodied, but takes care of things. Moves it back down low for Jordan Stahl, who I may not be taking a penalty here. He isn't. Down low, it's Stahl back for Netjes. Trying to move it in front to the front of the net, and it didn't get through. Red Wings weren't allowing it. And neither is Slavin. Sent back in by Niederreiter. It's just back and forth dump and chase hockey. Both teams going back and forth at each other in the neutral and the offensive zones. Oh, great pass there to find Ryan. Drop pass for Zadina, but let's see, perhaps maybe a few too many passes from the Red Wings. Slavin is all over. All over. Is that Zadina? I believe it's Zadina. He was all over him there defensively. Very well played and covered defensively. Pulls up, looks for Netjes. Great play by Niederreiter. Drop pass, Slavin, a quick shot on the net. And Aho with a rebound opportunity. Pokes it away. Netjes gets to it. Aho with support. But out go the Red Wings again anyway. Here comes Biega. Trying to carry across. Eventually it gets to Filppula, who shoots. Blocked by Shea. Brady Shea with a great job to reject that defensively. Svechnikov pulling up, looking to the back door, finds Aho, but he can't put it home. This top line for the Hurricanes is going to be menacing. Very menacing to deal with for any team, but especially for this Detroit team, this young, rebuilding Detroit team. But they're playing him hard. Here comes Nemestikov. Blocked away again, and offside come the Red Wings. High-flying action. How long did we go without a whistle there? Quite a while, it felt like. This was the breakaway opportunity Brock McGinn had, and it was rejected by Grice. A great blocker save by Grice. See if the Hurricanes can break through on the goal column again at some point in this game. Nemestikov to the front. Good play there. And Fleury just moves it for Fogle, but it's off the boards at an awkward angle, and it does not get out. And a broken stick leads to Filppula getting a chance. And Reimer, I would just melt that down. And he does. Reimer melting it down with a smart decision to get the face-off there. And we'll go with fourth line. And the third pairing, Jordan Martinook to take the draw with Fleury behind him. And he wins it, with opposed by Larkin on that face-off. Good pass to McGinn. McGinn just splitting the Detroit defense. And then he spins around. I don't know what the spin around was for, but the spin around led to a turnover, and back come the Red Wings the other way. Larkin finding Mantha, but Gardner well defended. Gardner quickly moves it for Geekie. Geekie gets hit hard, but it leads to a Gardner chance. Back for Martinook, rejected by Grice. Grice with a big save. Fleury for Gardner. Quick shot. And it gets blocked by his own man. It was McGinn that blocked the shot. Still okay, though. The Hurricanes not giving up on this forechecking opportunity. They quickly change the defense. Out comes Dougie Hamilton and Jacob Slavin, but Slavin has not hit the ice just yet. He's not arrived on the scene. Here comes Stahl with a great pass to Niederreiter, but Roenick defends it well. If only Dougie Hamilton had stepped up on that play, there would have been an offensive opportunity for a one-timer there. Being the right shot on that left side. But Slavin has finally arrived on the ice to help Hamilton out, and he makes a great defensive play. Here comes Niederreiter, windmilling and just trying to get it across the blue line. Flip back in. It's into the corner. A minute and a half remaining in this period. So the Hurricanes, if they can get a late strike, would be ideal, but it isn't necessary. Teravainen cutting away, looking for teammates. They're still changing, are the Hurricanes. A drop pass. Brady Shea fading away, shot. Teravainen a rebound off that blocked shot, and he couldn't get it into the net. He did get it through, but Grice making the save. You see the third line come out. That was a great chance for Martinook. And McGinn took a hit on that play that led to the chance for Gardner to skate with it and Martin to get the one-time pass. Face off one-timer for Dzingel, but he does not succeed, and he's taking a hook or a slashing or a high sticking penalty. They will call it a slash. So a slashing penalty right away to the Hurricanes, so they're going to go right back to the box. Thanks to Ryan Dzingel, he fanned on the one-time opportunity and then promptly took a penalty. Not very good there. So the Red Wings to the power play. Denied by Reimer. Good save there. See if Shea can move it. That was very risky by Shea. Yeah, very risky. It almost goes in the net. Trocheck cannot clear. He does not clear, and through the crease and out. And Detroit almost scoring late in the period. They had a great opportunity, some good looks on that power play. They did not convert, fortunately, and the power play penalty kill for the Hurricanes. The power play for the Red Wings will carry over. Larkin opposing Stahl here to start the third period. Hurricanes shorthanded, and Stahl does not win that faceoff. That's critical. The Hurricanes cannot start the period by clearing the puck. Bertuzzi, a shot blocked away. Stahl will just throw it all the way down the ice. And that is a good start to the kill here. A minute remaining on the Detroit power play. The Dzingel penalty. Play in the slot there. McGinn trying to move it out, and it is successfully out. Just barely, though. Zadina tried to hold the zone, and he could not. So Filppula, Nemesnikov, and Ryan out for this power play line for the Red Wings. Won by Stahl. Pesce clears immediately off that face-off win. Gagne back, but pressured by McGinn. Here comes Nemesnikov, but Pesce with a great defensive play. A good defensive stick there to not allow that to quickly get back up the other way. Reimer with a save. It's moved for Stahl. Dzingel had it as he was coming out of the box. The pass overshot Jordan Stahl and is played back out into the defensive zone off a drop pass that was not successful. Gathered behind the net by Shea. Shea to the wing to Netchis. A bit of a change there with Dzingel. Kind of weave there a bit. Dzingel moving it. He gets hammered. Did Dzingel. Trying to make a play there, make something happen. Brady Shea moving the Red Wings player there off the puck. I believe it's Nemesnikov. And then sent back in by Niederreiter. At some point, the Hurricanes have got to get in on the attack. They have to find a forecheck and an attack. And a power play to the Hurricanes is coming right up. So this is going to even things out. Another hold to the Red Wings. It's going to get, or a hold to the Red Wings. And it's going to be Ryan. Bobby Ryan to the penalty box here for a hold on Niederreiter. So good opportunity here for the Hurricanes to go aggressive offensively. Let's see what they can do. Aho wins it back to Teravainen. Teravainen just looking for someone to move it to. Trocheck looking across. It deflects into the net. And it goes in. Vincent Trocheck on the power play. And the game is even. It deflected weirdly into the net past Grice. And we have an even game. Even Steven at 2, it just goes in. I don't know if it went off a skate or what. But that was a very strange goal indeed. Here's Trocheck from way outside, passes, and it gets deflected. It may have went off the Kaiser, and we may take an instant replay look at this as well just to see exactly what happens, but you'll see it here. It goes through the 5-hole and just in. Barely in, but it does go in. You see Roenick is frustrated with himself and the team. We'll take a quick instant replay look at it. I want to see exactly what happened here. We'll see the face-off setup. It's one back to Teravainen, who then moves it for Trocheck, who cuts back away from the blue line. This is the play that leads to the goal. He just tries to pass it out in front. There is a guy covering there. It's DeKaiser is covering. And so this is covered. And you see DeKaiser turns, and I don't even think this hits DeKaiser, does it? It doesn't look like it even hits DeKaiser. It goes between, it's hard to really tell here. It just misses DeKaiser's skate, actually. It just misses his skate, goes between the skates of Svechnikov. DeKaiser does get it with his stick, though. As he turns around, he gets it with the stick, and he deflects it right there, 5-hole off the stick, and it goes off the leg of Grice, and right there, it is in, just barely. And you see, Merrill, not Roenick. I thought it was Roenick. Roenick is 17. Merrill tries to hold the puck from going across, but he's just a little too late, and you see he's frustrated because he could have easily gotten there. Aho loses the draw to Larkin. Back out to Svechnikov. Svechnikov, he gets bodied off the puck by Merrill. Good save there off of that chance by Bertuzzi. Oh, Mantha poked away by Reimer. That was a huge play by Reimer to poke that away. Svechnikov moves it back in. So we've got another third period, 2-2 game. Look at Teravainen to Aho, saved by Grice. Teravainen, a great shift there down in the corner. Put the third line out. That was a slap shot chance by Bertuzzi, Tyler Bertuzzi. Trocheck to take this with Fleury just behind him on that set face-off play. We like to set up like that on the offensive zone. Ooh, Ryan dancing around Gardner, but Gardner does not have any of it. Oh, great defense in the slot by the Hurricanes. Here comes Trocheck. They're back the other way. Moves it for Dzingel, taking a hit to make the play there. It's Foegele. And Grice just holds on to it. Foegele not really sure if he had a teammate there. It was very close if he had a pass there, but it didn't really look like it. He took it to the net himself, and I think it was the right move. Grice standing tall so far. He stood really tall in this game. Had a fluke goal go off his defenseman, really. That is the big difference maker right now as to why we're tied. Aho with face-off win. Fleury a shot just over the net, just missing the net. Svechnikov, a great play on the forecheck. The Hurricanes cannot hold possession. Zadina shakes Fleury, and then Ryan stumbles with it. Out for Fleury. Fleury moving it to Teravainen. The Hurricanes have quite the rush here. Teravainen, and they could not get a shot away. Svechnikov, and Grice is just going to pick up that loose puck, and he's going to freeze it as he doesn't like what he's seeing. Fourth line power going out there. We got Martinook, McGinn, and Geeky on this line. Dzingel is a fourth line regular, but he's been moved up with the injury to Jesper Fast. Helm was taken down, but he gets right back up and stays right with it. Martinook on Gagne, good defensive play. It does slow him down a bit. Oh, Ernie just missing the net. Slavin was able to be there to make that difficult. And he strips the puck and gets a breakout pass. It's Martinook. Martinook grinding it away. He's drawing a tripping penalty. Down low, Biega has taken a tripping penalty. Another tripping penalty to the Red Wings, and the Hurricanes are right back to the power play. So despite not getting a lot of power plays before, Martinook draws one here, trying to take it hard to the net. As Alex Biega has taken a tripping penalty. And this could be huge for this game. If the Hurricanes can convert, this is going to be huge. Stahl takes the draw, opposed by Filppula, who wins it, and promptly the Red Wings get it out. But the Hurricanes keep it from going the full distance, and that's going to be critical. Niederreiter turning away, kicks it down low, where Netjes will get to it. Netjes moves it in front, and Slavin just misses on the one-timing opportunity. Gardner can't keep the puck from going all the way down to the Hurricane zone. Gardner, a quick pass up for Stahl. Stahl moves it for Niederreiter, held onto it brilliantly. Netjes a shot, gloved by Grice, and he plays it. And the Red Wings will move it out all the way down the ice again. Carolina making a forward change. And a very interesting time in this power play, out to Aho. Aho stops, holds on to it, looks to the back door, tries to find Svechnikov, who rolls it in on the net, but it doesn't do much. Slavin looking to the wing for Aho. Aho on the half wall, looking down. Backdoor Gardner just missing the net. A great setup there. Another play, backdoor. Aho rejected by Grice. He almost scored, but Grice taking away the lower part of the net. And the Hurricanes are off the power play now. So unsuccessful on that power play opportunity. There will be more this season. And maybe even more in this game if the Hurricanes can continue to keep this up. But the Carolina effort has got to keep going. Keep grinding. Svechnikov to Aho. Off the boards, a bit of a missed pass at first. Aho kind of dances around Roenick initially, but Roenick stays with it. Bertuzzi across, and they score on the rebound. And that is a 3-2 game. Mantha stays with it. The Hurricanes are now trailing 3-2 with 8:19 remaining. So the failed power play is big right now. It looks huge in this game. Pesce brings it in. The Hurricanes are going to have to find a new level of attack now. Niederreiter drops it off for Shea. Shea going to go in across the blue line. The Hurricanes are now in full attack mode with not a lot of time remaining. Shea off the post. Does Brady Shea go? He goes right off the post. Hitting the crossbar in Winnipeg, and now the post in Detroit. Here comes Netchus with it. Netchus across the attacking zone. Niederreiter tries to keep it in off of Helm, but Helm is going to get it ahead to Ernie. Ernie, saved by Reimer. Moved by Shea out to the neutral ice, so that's at least going to force a reset, if nothing else. 6:15 remaining. Hurricanes have got to be thinking offense now. They've got to be thinking offense. Stahl, a shot, no shot available as it was defended well by the Red Wings. Geeky trying to grind it on Gagne. Stahl punishes Ernie there. Poked away. The Hurricanes just trying to find any form of offense they can. Geeky across, a lazy pass and a turnover. Geeky a shot. Grice holds on to it. That'll be a face-off. Hurricanes need to go full forecheck here. First line is out there, and you can guarantee they will be out there a lot for the remainder of this game to try and get this game back even. Oh, can't win the draw, but Svechnikov can forecheck. And the Hurricanes' full forechecking effort now being used. And it is working. They are punishing this Detroit team on the forecheck. Teravainen, a shot. He just cranked it over the net. And if you thought this forecheck was menacing already, well, you haven't seen anything yet. Filppula defended well by Hamilton. Oh, can't quite get the handle at center ice. It's Teravainen. Teravainen is in. Teravainen can't get the handle, shoots it back in on Grice, and he freezes that for a whistle. 3:21 remaining. Dire situation here for the Hurricanes. They need this game. Face-off lost by Trocheck. Stetcher moves it for Ryan. And the Hurricanes, now with their full forechecking opportunities, are going to be giving up some chances to the Red Wings. That is a questionable play there on Reimer as they bumped into Reimer. Here comes Vincent Trocheck, though. If anyone can lead the way, it would be this man. Deflected away very strangely. Could have gone in the net. Very risky deflection there. Red Wings are able to break it out. 2:13 remaining. Rejected by Fleury. Hayden Fleury doing a great job to defend there. But the Red Wings are right back out the other way. Stetcher, shot blocked. Hayden Fleury going with Warren Foegele. Here we go. Foegele. Oh, robbed by Grice. And Foegele is robbed on a 2-on-1 by Thomas Grice. And that could decide the game right there. Oh, man. What a save by Grice. And the Hurricanes are going to call a timeout. There was no better opportunity than that. There was a rejection on Trocheck. Goaltending pull is not far away for the Hurricanes. Their first line is going to get out. A timeout has been called. Aho wins the draw. It's Hamilton. Hamilton cranks it, but it's blocked. And that is why the goaltender is still in the net. There's still plenty of time to not need to pull the goaltender. Poked back out to the point, rather. Blocked away. The Hurricanes can't seem to get it. Fabry in on Reimer. Hamilton can't seem to get it. Moved ahead for Teravainen. Svechnikov picks it up. The goaltender is gone. So that is it for Reimer. He's gone. In front. It's thrown in front. Blindly. Roenick trying to get it out. The Hurricanes are going after it. Svechnikov in front. He tried to move it. Power move to the net. Across. Teravainen scores! 30 seconds remaining and Teravainen has scored. We're tied at 3. What a play. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but Teravainen, with the extra attacker, has tied the game late. It was a weird play. And Teuvo Teravainen, with some late game magic to force right now what looks like an overtime. The Hurricanes can go conservative now. It is all about making sure we get a point at least. Hamilton still got to play defense here. For Hamilton. Hamilton to Niederreiter. They can still try and go for this win. It's Netjes with it, but it's across the blue line illegally offside. And we'll take a quick look at the goal that has just tied the game. We'll have to go back a bit, take a quick look at this and see exactly what the play was. It was a very odd play, but the Hurricanes are just trying to do anything to tie this game. And you will see here Svechnikov across the blue line leading the charge, just trying to do anything with it. He goes, cuts back away, tries a centering pass in front for Teravainen, but he's going to get he's going to get covered by 3 Red Wings players. That's just not happening. So good job there for them to cover that off. Roenick cuts back away in his own zone and he loses the puck critically, as this allows Svechnikov to win a battle. And he does, throws it across the crease. It goes right through the crease, other side into the corner. This is where Hamilton is in on a pinch. And Hamilton throws the puck toward the net instead of into the corner, which is actually what I wanted to do, into the corner to Svechnikov. It actually hits Grice's paddle. Teravainen reaches out to grab it and throw it on the backhand into the net. And that has tied the game at 3. So that is your difference maker right now. That goal is the difference maker. Face-off lost by the Hurricanes. Pesci's got to get back on defense. Bertuzzi just forces it back in. And Shea with a bad pass. A bad pass. And the Red Wings score with 4 seconds remaining. Are you freaking kidding? Shea with a bad pass. And the Red Wings have scored. And that's it. Are you joking?